Happy New Year. It's January the 1st, 2018, and welcome to Catherine's Daily Promise vlog. Every day I'm going to be reading the little card that comes in this wonderful box of goodie verses. However, I'm also going to be giving you a brief explanation of what was happening, or if there were any conditions to that verse. What were the children of Israel up to at that point? What was Jesus saying in that section, if we're in the New Testament? Or what was Paul saying, for example? Just so we are reading these promises in context, so we know how we can dig out the good stuff and see these promises fulfilled. That they're not just empty words that we vaguely hope if we say them enough, something nice is going to happen. These have got power. The Word of God is a powerful tool. However, although He loves us unconditionally, God often attaches conditions to some of these promises because He knows if we don't have that firm foundation in our lives, those things that we're declaring, whatever they might be, money, perfect health, a nice husband, a great wife, or whatever, if our hearts are not already prepared for those blessings, and those blessings can actually end up being a curse to us. So let's begin, shall we? The Bible verse I want to read to us today is Isaiah 30, verse 21. I will be reading, I'm not sure what translation that they're using here, but I am going to be, I use the English Standard Version. So if I'm quoting different passages, it'll be ESV. This is not ESV. Isaiah 30, verse 21. Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." Wow. That is so powerful. How often do we cry out, "Hey God, what are you up to? What are you doing? I can't see you. I can't hear you. Are you really there?" And God says, He promises us that we can hear Him. So what was going on when Isaiah spoke this word from the Lord to the people of Israel? Well, the people of Israel were in between a rock and a hard place. And they were scrambling, trying to find a way out of their situation, but they were doing everything in their power outside of returning to the Lord. At first, and at the very beginning of this chapter, they figure they'll all go back to Egypt. Now, this is hundreds and hundreds of years after they were released from Egypt, so they had no understanding of what it meant to go back to Egypt. However, God says to them, going back to Egypt is not a good idea because Egypt is about to go through a whole lot of turmoil and they won't find safety there. So the children of Israel figure out, let's do plan B, and they'll be self-sufficient. They'll carve their own idols, they'll worship them, and I guess they figure if they carve an idol, the idol has to do what they tell it to do because they created it. Well, God kind of turns down that idea as well and says self-sufficiency is going to be a literal dead end. All He wants is that they return to Him because He knows that He is their source where all good things come from. He's not doing it because He is petty. He's doing it because He has their best interests at heart. Concentrate on verse 15 to about 24. Children, return to Him and seek Him. God says this, "For a people shall dwell in Zion, and you will weep no more. He will surely be gracious to you at the sound of your cries. As soon as He hears it, He will answer you. And though the Lord gave you the bread of adversity and the waters of affliction, your teacher will not hide himself anymore, and your eyes shall see your teacher, and your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, 'This is the way, walk in it, when you turn to the right or you turn to the left.'" So how's that? It's not just out of the blue, you're walking down the road and all of a sudden the voice of God comes to you. No, it's a deliberate act that took place where the children of Israel turned back to him, and in response, he immediately responded back to them, and they could see him and they could hear his voice. So take that promise to the bank. When you return to him, when you diligently seek him, when you lay down your self-sufficiency and looking to others to fill that void in your life, God cannot wait to speak into your life. See you tomorrow.